Hello everybody, and welcome into the SFA Season 18 College Football Playoff opening round game. Today we wrap up the opening round coming off of arguably the best day of opening round football of all time yesterday. So we had two games that came right down to the wire. So we're going to have a lot of fun today. We're going to close it out. First, we're going to watch Southern Miss and Fresno State with Coach Kennelly, and then we'll head on to kind of the heavyweight matchup of Ohio State and LSU. So it's going to be a lot of fun. As always, this is the SFA. It's an online dynasty ran through Discord, Twitch, and YouTube. You can jump in anytime. You can claim a team, set their schemes, recruit in the Discord, compete in our server games, and build your way to this point to try and win a national championship, win the Crystal Yam, get it sent to your house, win some merch, stickers, the whole 9 yards. So it's a lot of fun. Links are in any of our descriptions. If you are watching live, also check out or make sure to use your Twitch Prime sub so you don't miss out on any of the action. And as always, if you want more content from the SFA or you want more customization, you can check out patreon.com/the SFA as well. So Southern Miss, Fresno State, the 6-11 matchup. Fresno State ranked number 19. The Mountain West champs versus the Sun Belt champs. This is the second all-time appearance in the playoff for Fresno and the third in the last 4 years for Southern Miss. So, going to be a lot of fun. And as always, we will go through both rosters in their entirety before we get going. But first, as always, check out Home Field Apparel, 15% off your first purchase. They just released some Can't Miss Kickoff boxes that have like 8 pieces of merch in them for your team. If you use code SFA, it saves you $35. So check it out. Use our code. If you have a better offer, then use our affiliate link and still support the channel. Gotta crack open and sip on my Graping Ghost, and we are ready for action. So Southern Miss I always start with the road team. Don't know why I'm on them right now, but all right. So here is Kennelly, the highest ranked team in the group of 5. Conrad Gatterdam, very up and down player, especially when you watch him live. So we'll see if he can take a step forward today. Last time they were in the playoff was when they were the number 2 seed with Chadley Brown, and they almost knocked off USC. Much different team now. So we'll see what happens. But then they also got Borb, the greatest running back of all time, behind Stan Reisner. Hoping he pops off the BearCave reward player. At wide receiver, they got Chance Finnegan, SFA guy, Corey Berg, Michael Bernard, and Cornelius Bradford. SFA player Grant Gosland. And then offensive line-wise, Sam Holmes, Brooks, Richards, and then Puff Kennedy, the SFA player, and Ray Turner. So really not the strongest offensive line, definitely a weakness. On defense, you've got Vernon Coleman here as depth, SFA guy. On the other side, Rip Hauser, the fantasy football reward player from last year. And up the gut, Jerry Fry, the Yams legend, the BearCave reward as well. So a lot of reward players on this team. Leo Bradley in the middle, SFA player Drake Dudley. Tamonte Ayers, the transfer from Texas. An out wide transfer from Colorado State, Will Sweeten. And Talon Crowley, the SFA player freshman. And out back, the freshman Amani Shelton Jr., SFA guy. Harlem Crab, he's redshirted but SFA player. And then the Otters legend, Marcus Vilma. We'll see if he gets on the field at all today. And Arden Goldsbury out for the year. He's also an SFA player. And then they have the 300K punter that Nathan recruited and lost in the transfer portal on a broken promise. So Fresno State, definitely a good team. They are going on the road, though, to a team that loves to run triple option, led by SFA player Johnny Ward, the red shirt senior. Running back Josh Thomas. You'll see Andy Weber. You might see some Pat Holt. And their fullback now is Antoine King, a true freshman. Out wide, John Riley, 94 speed. Watch out for that. David McConnell and Peter Spencer. Terry Tyler. Offensive line, looks like this is a team that's always been pretty good on the offensive line. And on defense, Calvin Jackson, Daniel Mason, Willie Thompson. And at linebacker, William Edwards, Robert Hall, Lee Rivers. Looks like he won some sort of a award this year. Out wide, Justin McDaniel, Will Harvey, and Tyson Schroeder. And out back, Kyle Neal and Derek Hill. So only one SFA player on this team anymore. So Coach Kennelly, if you're here, let me know what jerseys you want to wear. If you're not, then we'll just rock what we want to rock. We love getting some of these big-time jersey matchups. But Mountain West champ versus the Sun Belt champion. We'll see what happens here. All reds for Kennelly, so he is here. Now, this is our only away team that is favored, so maybe a little bit of disrespect here against Southern Miss, but Fresno is a 6-point favorite. So going to be interesting to see what happens. Will the away team get her done? Get your predictions going. I got to get my thumbnail. But 90 overall in the group of 5 is crazy. Remember, 88 and above typically means you have a real shot at the Natty. There's only been 2 teams below, I think 86 and above maybe. I forget what I set it at. But there's only been 2 teams below that have made. Or that have, made the Natty. So 6 versus 11. All right, here we go. All right, so Kennelly wants all red. So that means I think we should probably go all black. I mean, I don't really want to go with the all gold versus all red. Might be a little early for that. So the all red for Fresno versus the all black baby. Southern Miss won a playoff game last season as they beat UTSA. So 3rd appearance in 4 years, starting to get that respect. They won a game last year. So we'll see, can Johnny Ward do it? Winner goes on to face Iowa. And that will be in the Sugar Bowl down in New Orleans. So maybe a lot of traveling for Fresno up front, but then they would probably stay around the same area. Yeah, the jerseys definitely will be headaches next game. You're exactly right, Jarkus. Jarkus is here doing some scouting. Remember, guys, we have Ohio State, LSU to round out the opening round to right after this game. But number 3 defense here for Southern Miss, at least on paper. However, this is a team that we haven't really seen in a game day setting this year. And we've got rain down in Southern Miss. Not sure who that affects more. Will it be Conrad Gatterbum or the triple option? Very interesting, adding rain into the equation. Roberts Stadium. Oh my god. I hate that revamped didn't fix that Southern Miss logo. You have that weird black area. And Marcus Villman out there for the coin toss. So maybe we'll see the Otters legend. All right, here we go. We'll see the home team first. Southern Miss 12-1. Their only losses to Georgia Southern, and then they beat them in the Sun Belt Championship. They have had some injury troubles this season with their running backs. So Johnny Ward, the SFA reject. See what they can do here tonight. Hand off here, and that is going to go for nothing. Josh Thomas, they now are healthy. Yeah, no more updates. That's all right. They left it in a pretty good spot. Dumps that off. Okay, a throw here. So haven't seen any triple option formations yet. So there's always the potential that a team changes their playbook in the offseason. A coach leaves for a better job or something. So 3rd and 4. First third down of the day. Yams that one deep and out of bounds. So there's potential here that Southern Miss no longer runs the triple option, which would be the first time in, seems like, a decade. So interesting thing to monitor here, as here comes Cornelius Bradford. He gets 9. And the big question for Fresno State, not the defense, not the wide receivers, not the tight end, not the running back. It is Conrad Gatterdam and that offensive line. They will make or break the game. Borb goes out for a pass. They throw it his way, and he can't get the foot in. So 2 quarterbacks now overthrowing their guys early. Maybe a little bit of nerves in this game, trying to settle into the opening round atmosphere. And we got a booth review. So did Borb get the toe down? Oh, baby, yes, he did. Elite, elite. Of course, Borb had a great receiving touchdown last year. IRL. Bang! All right, Borb. It's only 2 yards, but you know, in these games, anything is better than nothing. So full house set here. Conrad Gatterdam. Borb to the outside. He can't break the tackle. Derek Hill, a beautiful open field tackle, saves a bunch of yardage. So now Fresno has their first 3rd down of the ball game. Playing way off these receivers, showing blitz. And they will blitz them. Play action. And oh, the big hit over the middle. 3 and out. All right, Southern Miss showing they have come to play. So here is the return for Southern Miss. They'll start at their own 32. Both defenses firing on all cylinders here early on. So will they run that triple option offense? Yes, they will. Okay, so coming out in that traditional style. Johnny, watch out. Don't fumble it. Oh, man, that's so risky. And this might be a tough matchup, as they have an elite defensive line with Rip Hauser and Jerry Fry, 2 reward players. Now to the Maryland Eyes, 2nd and 11. They're going to audible into the shotgun. You love to see this kind of creativity. Johnny Ward, the SFA player. 4-man rush. He yams out into the corner. This time it's a catch. 17 for Antoine King, the fullback. And that is the first down of the ball game for either team. Here in the rain, now we're across the 50. Going back to that wing bone set, or flex bone set. Little motion there. Quick option, and there goes Ward to the outside, and he takes a big hit. No running lanes at all yet. Tamonte Ayers, the Texas transfer. Of course, we saw Texas lose yesterday in overtime to Texas State. So drop, dumps that off, and oh, broken tackle. That's going to result in another first down. Josh Thomas keeps the drive moving. A little wheel route. Safety coming down. Floats that out, and there goes Thomas off the edge. He's still pushing inside the 20. Here comes Southern Miss. What a pitch there from Johnny Ward. Sprung Thomas, who fought through the safety. So red zone now for the home team. Golden Eagles looking to strike first in the CFP opening round. Little jet sweep here. Stiffy's Rip Hauser. You don't see that every day. Kalen Crowley, the SFA player, makes the tackle. Second and 11. More audibles here to the shotgun. Deep drop, takes off up the gut, finds a hole. There goes Johnny Ward down to the 5. Yeah, man, when this team's firing, they are one of the best teams in the nation. So 3rd and 1 for Southern Miss. Hand off up the gut, and that's a first down. So they have a decent offensive line for a G5 team. They have a great quarterback, great running backs. Definitely a scary offense here. So we're halfway through this first quarter. And we got a false start. So we've seen that quite a bit here last couple of games in the CFP.
Still first down.
A lot of nerves with the increased crowd noise and such. So 1st and goal from the Maryland I from the 10. Fullback dive, and he spins down to the 2. It's Andy Weber, the 2nd running back. Not gonna lie, this defensive line getting pushed around a little bit. Got to show their physicality. Triple option, floats it out. He has the edge. Touchdown, Southern Miss. They strike first. Just a perfectly executed triple option play from Johnny Ward. And Fresno State is chasing early. So here we go, Fresno State, their 2nd drive of the ball game. They went 3 and out the first time. Breaks 1, up to the 28. It's Borb. Relax there, big bum. All right, here comes Gatterdam, 2nd possession. Another blitz, floats over the middle. This time avoids the hospital ball as it's Chance Finnegan. Conrad Gatterdam. You know, there's still hope for the Kennelly versus Jackie Moon Natty. 2nd and 1. Gatterdam. Throws that left towards Borb. It's going to be a first down and more. He breaks a tackle. That's 15 for Borb. Bo RB, baby. Bo Nix. Bo moved the sticks. 1st and 10 across the 50. Conrad Gatterdam again over the middle. They love these crossing routes. It's 6. Just a lot of quick slants here. Maybe they're worried about the pass rush from Southern Miss, so these quick routes. 4 wide. Now a bit of an audible here. 2nd and 4, hand off to Borb. No, it's a keeper for Gatterdam. Nobody saw it coming. There he goes, down to the 25. A big-time run for Conrad Gatterdam. Everybody just drawn to the aura of Bo RB. Now inside the 30. Shotgun form, here's the snap. Dumps that off on the out route. Gosling gets 5, the SFA tight end. They're at the 21. Goal line form now. Interesting idea here. Hand off to Borb, and he gets to the outside. No, he doesn't. They bring him down. 3rd and 6. Great block shed there from the linebacker. So 3rd down for the Bulldogs. Snap, quick throw of the middle. He has to go, and no, Bernard is short. And they are going for it. Passing up the field goal. Getting aggressive. What is the call for the Bulldogs? Handoff, Borb. He gets it with ease. Oy. That Bulldog always is so off-putting. So inside the 10, trying to tie it up. Gatterdam has time, yams it deep and out of bounds. Decent start for Conrad. He's always had trouble in these game day settings. Second and goal. Hand off to Borb to the outside, and they stack him up. Big negative play there for Southern Miss. It's Lee Rivers. You can see why he has that award that he got. So third and goal from the 14. Gatterdam yams it, cross body, and almost caught by Finnegan. What a throw from Gatterdam. So a 31-yarder now to try and put some points on the board. The kick is up, and it is good. Cannot believe that throw almost got him a catch. That was a great attempt. Cross body, down low where only his guy could get it. I heard at Dogwater that they changed their formula, that the Lombardi is only for big stupid idiots. So, congrats. First and 10, can they do it again? Floats that out. What a pitch from Johnny Ward. That was not a advantageous angle on that flip, but it worked out for him. Need to get your protractor out for that one. Hand off to the up man. Oh, look at him move. Antoine King. The idiotist. First and 10, last play of the first quarter. Split backs for the Golden Eagles. Johnny Ward, he's going to take off. He evades, and he lowers the shoulder, gets 10. So at the end of one, Southern Miss leads 7-3. We got a good one brewing. They are running triple option. What do you mean? They're just not running solely triple option. I think it's the rain, ironically. The rain always messes with teams' play callings. So 3rd and inches here for Southern Miss. Under center, the handoff. There goes Josh Thomas. He pushes off one, and he gets inside the 40. Oh, look, I didn't know they added Guardian caps into the game. We've seen it like 4 times. They definitely are running a lot more balanced of a set, but we got quick option here. There goes Johnny Ward, and he takes a big hit from Amani Shelton Jr. So here's that traditional triple option, and they spin him down. Nice stop there from Leo Bradley. So 3rd and 7 upcoming. Third down here for the Golden Eagles. Potentially 4-down territory. Motion. Oh, it's a screen pass. Josh Thomas, he has room. Oh, what a hit from Amani Shelton, the SFA freshman. And they are going for it. So kind of no man's land outside field goal range. What is the call? They audible under center. The deep drop, the blitz. He has to take off, and down he goes. Turnover on downs. Jerry Fry was in there, and the safety cleaned him up. All right, Fresno gets the ball back, down 4. Back to the goal line. Fullback dive up the gut. David Scott gets 2. Come on, you can't use the fullback against Southern Miss. They're all about the fullback. Second and 8. Borb action up the gut. He splatters one defender, and he gets the first. Let's go, Borb. Let's go, Borb. So split backs. Play action, yams it deep left side, and he hits him in stride. What a pass to Corey Berg. Gatterdam has shown up to this ball game. Instead of Gatterbum today, he's Gatteryam. So inside the 20. Another throw, another yam. This one's good. Touchdown, Michael Bernard. The Bulldogs take the lead. Conrad Gatteryam. So the extra point to go up 3, and it's good. What a start for Conrad. Oh yeah, Micah Bernard. All right, Southern Miss now playing behind. They've given up 10 unanswered. What does Johnny Ward have up his sleeve? It's a program used to the spotlight now. Hand off, and Antoine King goes nowhere. This defensive line may just be too damn good. Back under center. Motion. Triple option. There he goes. Johnny Ward with the keeper. He's just so good at reading the defender. And he's so quick that he's just, bam, right by you. So third down, hand off the spin, and he doesn't get it. Wait, they give it to him. Andy Weber. What a carry. I think that was a little favorable of a spot, but great job. And oh no, what was that throw from Johnny Ward? Immediately hit his left tackle right in the dome. 2nd and 10. Handoff here, just a true handoff, goes nowhere. So 3rd and long coming up. This Fresno State team is feasting. 3rd down here for Southern Miss. Drop back, Johnny over the middle, caught, but he's going to be short. So decision time, they were not successful last time, and this time they'll punt down 3. Interesting idea. Can they pin them deep? And nice. Get him to take the fair catch at the 10. You'll always do that. So far, the story has been Gator Yam. Halfway through this second quarter, Fresno has the lead and the ball on the road. Now an audible here from goal line to shotgun. It's going to be a screen to Borb, and he gets out there. Can he get loose as a goose? Yes, he does. 13 for Borb. Bo RB, baby. Bo WR, baby. Bo TE, baby. Another audible to the shotgun. Three-man rush. Gator Yam. Yams it deep. Almost intercepted this time. They saw it coming a mile away. They said, oh, no, no. 2nd and 10. Borb up the gut. Dogwater, I don't see how you can hate from outside the club. You can't even get in. Let go. 3rd and 4. Gatterbum yams it deep down the seam. Oh my God! Another yam has hit, and he's inside the 15. What a piss missile! Conrad Gatteryam. Here come the Bulldogs. They are stretching the field. Full house. Gatteryam over the middle. It's caught inside the 1. First and goal to take a 2-score lead. Fresno, Borb up the gut. Borb, and he's short. Come on, Borb. I just hyped you up. You gotta get that. You cannot get any closer. 2nd and goal. The keeper, Conrad. Touchdown, Fresno State. A 10-point lead. The road team is firing on all cylinders. Last season, since expanding to 14, this is the 2nd year of 14 teams. We've only had, at this point, 2 road teams win in the first round. And they were both 9 seeds. Tennessee beating Army, and yesterday, Texas State beating Texas. So this could be the biggest upset in the 14-team era. The 11 over the 6. Little jet sweep here. Oh yeah, all-time games. Those 2 games are easily the best opening round games I think we've had since moving to 12 even. Since adding the first round on at home. I think those were 2 of the most fun first round games we've had. Because every year it seems like we have at least a couple of, 2 or 3 score games, and then there's always like one good close one. But yesterday, those were both heaters. All right, 3rd down here for Southern Miss. Johnny Ward yams it deep, cross body, and he finds his man. What a throw! Johnny Ward, Johnny Ward, Johnny Ward. Come on, boys. Step it up. You got 2 minutes. 17 unanswered here for Fresno, but there goes Josh Thomas. He evades 1. He spins inside the 40. Nice run there for Josh Thomas. They've got to find a way to be more consistent on the ground. Yeah, I know. The fake walk-off to Lil Lachante and then the 3rd and 28 dome. beautiful. No notes. As now the fake pitch doesn't work. Tamonte Ayers snuffed that one out. That is a B-Dog recruited linebacker facing B-Dog's former team. 2nd and 13. Running a little clock here, interestingly enough. Motion. Quick option. There goes Ward up the gut. Brought down by Vilma. So 3rd and 4, or 3rd and 9. What is the call? Johnny Ward. Over the middle, it's caught, but once again, another 4th down. They keep stalling out in no man's land. They are getting aggressive out of field goal range. Can they find a way? 4th and 3, the handoff to Thomas. He spins, he can't get there. Another turnover on downs. Fresno State eating them up on 4th down today. 0 for 2 now for Southern Miss. So here comes Coach Kennelly. Can they add more points before halftime? Conrad Gatteryam steps up, delivers a strike to the fullback in the big hit. Southern Miss has to hold. You cannot go down 3 scores here in the first half. 10 is manageable. 17 is tough. Yams that deep, and that's a catch by Corey Berg. He gets the toes in. Gatterdam, a massive game so far. This might be Gatterdam's best game of his career that we've ever watched. Trips to the right. Yams this one deep right side. Another open man. And another first inside the 15. Grant Gosland. This reminds me of the Brandon Outlaw performance in the Blue Square game yesterday. Just chopping this defense up. So 33 seconds, 2 timeouts. Southern Miss needs to make a play of some sort. Dumps it off. Borb, he gets 3. So 2nd and 7, 24 seconds on the clock. Fresno State add to their lead. Borb in motion. Gatteryam to the end zone and out of bounds. Just missed Gosling. Third down. The snap drops back. 3-man rush. Steps up over the middle. It's caught and to the 1 for Chance Finnegan. 16 seconds and a dream. Fresno State. Can they finish this one off? The snap to the end zone. The floaty intercepted. Conrad Gatterbum does it again. Oh no. The end zone interception saves Southern Miss. That might have just saved their game. Oh my, what a hit on Josh Thomas. And that'll end the half. So 17-7 at halftime. What a start to this game. Yeah, I mean, it's tough there because you don't have timeouts. So if Borb gets stopped, then you're hurrying up. You might get one more play. You miss out on the field goal. So I think they wanted to throw it. Gatterdam's been playing so well, but he just put it in harm's way and opened the door for Southern Miss. But I think Chance Finnegan was in the end zone the play before anyways. you look at the first half stats, no rushing for Borb, but Conrad Gatterdam has been on a heater. Southern Miss controlling the clock, but empty on those fourth downs. All right, Fresno gets the ball back to start the half. That interception, a massive play. Can they come back from that? Goal line form to start the half. Hand off to Borb, and he finds room. He gets 7. One of the better runs on the day for Borb. They've been really good in run defense. A little smack talk there at the end. 2nd and 3. 2 tight ends. Hand off, and Borb, he gets swallowed up. He broke a tackle, but man, 2 or 3 guys in the backfield immediately. So 3rd down for Fresno. Goal line form yet again. Motion for the tight end. What is the call? It's a pass. Floats that deep, and it's caught! Kevin Williams gets him the first. And that is a tough one to swallow if you're a Southern Miss fan. Goal line form, and you can't get the stop. Triple option now for Gatterbum. He breaks a tackle, and he goes down after 6. Thought he's going to try to pitch that there. Second and 4 here for Fresno. 2 tight ends to the right side. Still 3 down linemen for Southern Miss. And we got false start moving them backwards.
False start, offense.
So both teams having the jumping issues. Safety coming down, 2nd and 9. Hand off to Borb. No, it's a keeper for Gatterbum. And he will not get up. He gets the false start yardage back. Whoa there, bud. A little saucy interaction there. 3rd and 4. Split backs. They bring an all-out blitz. He yams it deep. Wide open man. It's Corey Berg. 1st down. So back-to-back 3rd down conversions to start the possession. They sold out there. Fresno is cooking. There's a reason they were favored. Hand off to Borb. He somehow gets through those 2 defenders. Gets 2 out of it. The speed from Borb. Remember, guys, still have one more matchup. Ohio State LSU. LaVello Blackley, the SFA Player of the Year. Winner faces Florida State. 2nd and 8. Another throw here. No, oh, that could have been picked! Instead, Barnes gets the first. How did Gatterbum fit that in there? I don't know. Trips to the left. Borb up the gut, and they bring him down. Yeah, I thought that was picked as well. Southern Miss looking for a big play. We're just stopping them for a field goal. Keep it at 2 scores. Yams it deep to the end zone. Open. No! Tipped away. What a deflection by Derek Hill. Conrad's been so aggressive today. 3rd and 8. The delay give to Borb. He won't get it. So on the 3rd down attempt, they finally bring him down. And they are going for it, not kicking the field goal. What is this call? There's just no way. 4 wide. Conrad Gatterdam yams it to the edge. They get it. What an aggressive call by Kennelly, but it works out. 1st and 10. Fresno may just be dominating. They have 2 third down conversions on this drive and a 4th down conversion. They are just running this clock out. Southern Miss doesn't really have a chance right now if they can't get a stop. 2nd and 11. 4 wide. Can they force another Gatterbum mistake? It's Borb up the gut. Borb evades. Borb with the stiffy down to the inch. First and goal from the 1. Where have we seen this before? To extend the lead to 17. Another throw. And caught. Touchdown, Michael Bernard. His 2nd of the day. What a drive to open the half. You take half the quarter, you break the will of the Eagles, and you score a touchdown. 15 plays, 71 yards. Unbelievable start. Thanks for coming out, Southern Miss. Exactly right. You know, Fresno State, a very talented team. Very tough year for them, somehow losing those 3 games, but find your way into the field and unlucky seeding. So 1st and 10. Can Southern Miss find some offense, make this a game? And it breaks a tackle, breaks another. Johnny Ward breaks a 3rd. Oh, he goes inside and he finally slides. What a run for Johnny Ward. Talk about an elite run from an elite quarterback. 3 broken tackles, all defensive tackles, and cuts inside. Holy smokes, what a play. Can that spark this offense? Jet sweep. They find a hole. Oh, a tough hit there on Andy Weber. He gets scissored by Monty Shelton and Jerry Fry. 5-star and a reward play right there. 2nd and 2. Clock is ticking. Handoff up the gut, and he runs right through Riphauser for the 1st. See, this team has been elite, but then they just fizzle out here in no man's land. Handoff up the gut. He finds a hole. He breaks away. There goes Josh Thomas. Can he find the end zone? Yes, he does. 48 yards. Touchdown, Southern Miss. What a response. Josh Thomas finishes the run. Incredible response. 4 plays, 73. Talk about the will to win. Your opponent exhausts you for 15 plays, 71 yards, and you punch right back. Now, can they get a stop? The defense has to find a way. Here's the return from Borb. Borb up the gut. So 1st and 10. Hand off, Borb. They bring him down. Borb not really doing too hot in the run game today. That's all right. 2nd and 6. They bring a blitz, floats that out wide. Wide open, man. First down, Grant Gosland. It's like clockwork. Gatterdam just torching these guys. 300 yards. First and 10, motion. Hands it off, and backwards he goes. Don't think we should be running tight end jet sweeps here. Look at the pursuit. So behind the sticks. This is your chance, Southern Miss. Make a play. Hand off to Borb. He has room, and they bring him down. It'll be 3rd and 5. Split backs here for Fresno. Southern Miss get off the field. 3-man rush over the middle. Wide open. And he hangs on. David Scott. Another 3rd down conversion. This Southern Miss defense just can't get off the field. Play action now. And another big play. 10 yards for Bernard. So efficient today. Dumps that. That's going to be an easy hitch, and that's a first down. Pure domination. Your offense can be as good as it is, you know, 4-play touchdowns over and over, but it doesn't matter if you can't get that stop. What a tackle in the open field. Gatterbum goes down. Justin McDaniel. Huge tackle. Second and 14. 3 receivers. The handoff to Borb. Can they get a negative play? Breaks one, and yes, they do. They clean them up. This is now Southern Miss's best chance. Can they get off the field? Third and 14, empty set. The snap. 4-man rush. Dumps it off, and they bring him down. Will they go for it? Yes, they will. So they went for it on the last possession as well. Can Southern Miss finally get off the field? 4th and 9. Gatterdam, floaty, and he goes down! Southern Miss gets their chance. All right, we've got plenty of time, down 10. Southern Miss is fighting. They'll throw it here. A slip from Johnny Ward over the middle. Hits his man, and that will be a nice 9-yard gain. And that will end the 3rd quarter here in Southern Mississippi. The 6th seed is down 10, but they have the momentum. Can they find a way to stun Fresno State? Southern Miss really needs a score on this possession. 9 minutes away. Who wants to face Iowa? And a big run from Josh Thomas. He's having a good day. He's up to 117 now. First and 10. They're going to have to start hurrying it up a little bit. But triple option. There goes Johnny Ward. Flips it out and runs over a man. Still on his feet is Josh Thomas. What a run. They're across the 50 now. Fullback dive, and he gets 3 out of it. Runs over Jerry Fry. But the clock is ticking, already down to 8:20. They need 10 points. I form, 2nd and 7. Dumps that off, and Stiffy's a man, but goes down. It's 3rd and long. You cannot come up with an empty possession here for Southern Miss. You have to get this. You have to score here. Third down. 9 yards to go. Johnny Ward. And he goes down. Ball's on the ground. Ripphauser has it. What a change of momentum. The sack fumble. Unbelievable. So the turnover, no review. And that may just be the nail in the coffin here. Southern Miss needs something good to happen to them. What a tough way to go out. You finally get the momentum, you get your chance, and you put the ball on the turf. It'd be a tough way to end your career for Johnny Ward. 2nd and inches. They'll throw it. And wide open, man. So much separation on these plays. Everybody getting separation, even the 2nd tight end. 1st and 10 for Fresno. Motion, it's Goslin. The handoff to Borb. Borb, he breaks that tackle. Borb, he gets 13. First and 10 inside the 15 to take a 3-score lead yet again. And they are starting to run the clock. Thanks for coming out, Southern Miss. This may just be the game. The handoff, it's a keeper, and Gatterbum goes down. He almost broke through. Nice tackle by Edwards. 2nd and 10 now here for the Bulldogs, the Mountain West champions. Once again, running clock down to the end. Shotgun here for the Bulldogs. Gatterdam, blitz, Yam, and out of bounds. So 3rd and 10 upcoming. Chance to keep it at 2 scores here for Southern Miss, so technically not over if they can get the stop. 3rd and 10. Gatterdam, Yams that to the corner. Could have been picked. Oh, that would have done them wonders. So they'll finally bring out a field goal. 30 yards from right hash to push the lead to 13. Kick is up, and it is good. So now Southern Miss has the ball back. They have to score before using those timeouts. So the defense did their job off the sack fumble. They kept it at 2 scores. Johnny Ward's got to do something here. The toss to Thomas. Thomas, and immediately into the backfield. To Monte Ayers. He's been so good on those outside pursuits. Second and 13. They got to find those big plays again. More motion, flips it out, and just easy. Immediate. No running room to speak of. 3rd and 12. I have to do this through the air. Motion. It's a screen, and down he goes again. 4th and a million. Rip Hauser. Josh Thomas just could never get on his break. And they are forced to punt with 4 minutes left. This game may just be over. Punt caught right at the 50. So 4 minutes left. Can Fresno run out the clock? Another field goal would push it to 3. Or it'd still technically be 2 scores with the 8 points, but Gatterdam, he's still throwing it. He yams that one out of bounds. Clock stops. You don't want to get too cute here, Fresno. Don't want to get too cute here. Trips right. Hands it off to Borb. To the outside. Borb, he gets close to the first down. 3rd and 1. So 3rd and 1. They're going to run the clock after the hurry up. No notes, incredible. Third and 1 for the Bulldogs. Try and put the game away. Borb gets it. Look at the moves. Big run by Borb. So inside 3 minutes, they're going to have to start using their timeouts. Couple first downs away. Borb up the gut. Borb with another first. Another handoff to Borb. This time they stack them up. We're down really to the last hope here for Southern Miss. The Sun Belt champion season on the line. Handoff. Borb to the outside. Borb goes down. Last hope for Southern Miss. The snap. It's a keeper. And down goes Gatterbum. So we got to wait this whole time, but this field goal puts them up 16. Still a 2-score game, but man, very low hopes here for Southern Miss. From right hash, 32 yards to push it to 16. The kick, it's up and good. So Fresno State walks into Southern Miss and gives them everything. A 16-point win on the road for the 11 seed. Just a fantastic showing here from Coach Kennelly. And man, I have no idea who's gonna win that Iowa Fresno State matchup if Gatterdam plays like that. But 2 minutes left here. If Southern Miss has something special, they have a chance. They do get the screen. Andy Weber, he has room, and he spins forward for 20. So they're at the 50. We've seen crazier. Johnny Ward dumps that off. It's intercepted. It's going the other way. Picked off in the flat, and that will end the game. Will Sweeten Jr., the SFA player. So that will do it, folks. Fresno State. And that will be the last play of Johnny Ward's career, unfortunately. but taking this team to the playoffs 3 of the last 4 years. Clearly the powerhouse of the Sun Belt. I'm sure they will be back. Handoff to Borb. A big play for Borb. He gets 18. Look at Borb cook. Watch out, Jarkus. Borb is coming. And as we hit triple zeros here in Mississippi, Fresno State has won on the road by 16. Conrad Gatterdam, with the game of his career, sends Kennelly and the Bulldogs to the Sugar Bowl to face Iowa in the quarterfinals. The Mountain West champions move on despite the disappointing regular season. A great game here for Southern Miss, but they just couldn't find enough consistency in their drives to stay with the Bulldogs. So that'll do it here from us, and we are headed on over to the Ohio State University. Man, I don't know. That was a great game. Like, that defensive line swarming. Like, Dash Dixie, man, he's not going to run for 200 this time. At least I don't foresee that. You know, Jamarcus McNutt didn't really have the best game. This could be a... Could be one of those 11 seeds that does something. Remember when UNC was the 10 seed a couple years ago? Still a great highlight, though, for Josh Thomas. Really enjoyed that run for him. Gave him a nice chance. So remember, guys, we'll check out the stats, get the players of the game, and then we'll take a quick break while I set up the next stream and come right on back. So look at the scoring summary. After this touchdown, it was all Fresno State. 30-14. Great game. I really had no idea how that game was going to play out, but I thought it could have played out like this, but very interesting. So that's a Fresno win, and that's a Fresno cover for you guys. So the away team, you know, it's always risky when an away team has the advantage on the road in the CFP, but they got it done here. So Conrad Gatterdam, the best game of his career, 28-38, 348, 2 touchdowns and an interception. Running the ball, Borb got 124 on 5 yards of carry. It was a lot worse than that for most of the game. Bernard had 2 touchdowns. Berg had a few big ones. Goslin had a few big ones. And on defense, Dudley with 8 tackles. A lot of TFLs here. Bradley, McCall, Tamonte Ayers, of course. They had 2 sacks from Henry and Wilson. The interception from Will Sweeten at the end. And the real game changer was the fumble from Terry Wilson and the recovery from Rip Hauser. Then for Southern Miss, Johnny Ward, his final game, 10 of 14. 89 yards, 1 pick, but he's known for running the ball. Josh Thomas had a great game. Johnny Ward, they just couldn't keep any consistency with the triple option. Same thing receiving-wise, just no big plays. And on defense, their defense couldn't really get off the field at all. Decent amount of TFLs, but no sacks. They did have 1 pick in the end, so saved the game. 3 deflections, but no other extracurriculars. So that will do it for this game. But I'm very excited for the next one. Ohio State has looked like a wagon all year long. They lost in the Big Ten Championship to Iowa. We'll see how they bounce back, but they are facing a very hot SEC champ in the LSU Tigers. LaVelo Blackley making their second playoff appearance. This is Fresno 3. So you got Josh Thomas, McDaniel, Gatterdam, and Rip Hauser. So that'll do it here. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for supporting. We'll be back here in about 5 minutes for Ohio State and LSU.